Hello everyone, it's now Monday the 14th of November 2022. It's about 1:45 in the afternoon and I'm still sort of getting accustomed to being back at home after being at my mum's for around 10 days. There's an absolute tip in this room and I'm going to show you the tip. I'm going to do a bit of an unboxing because I've got something to unbox, just arrived, so I'll do that in this video. Explain what's going on. I've ordered the sofa. Yeah, the sofa saga. I've ordered the sofa. I'm not going to tell you which sofa I've ordered. I'm going to keep you all in suspenders until it arrives, which looks like it's going to be mid to late January 2023 by the time it comes. It's a ridiculous way of state of affairs, the way I had to pay for it, because I have a Next account, but because I stopped using Next, because their clothes stopped fitting me, nothing to do with me getting fatter, they just didn't fit me. I just didn't care for them. Or saying that, I have seen a rather nice sort of really fluffy, fleecy thing that might be nice for wearing around the house in the winter when it gets even colder. A bit like a sort of a male equivalent of a house coat that ladies used to wear. Not as long as a house coat with buttons. It's one of those big fleecy things with a zip. They do them with a hood or they do them with a zip neck. There's various ones. I think they're about 30 quid, but they look very warm. Maybe even too warm. But anyway. So I stopped buying from Next, but I did tell them to close the account, but obviously they didn't, because out of the blue, few months ago I started getting emails from them again, and I got a sale preview, and I thought, well, I've not ordered from Next for ages. I used to be a good customer because I used to get the VIP sale preview all the time, you know. So I must have spent a lot of money, you know. I think it's only if you spend a fair bit at Next then you get the sale preview thing. Anyway, so what was I saying? Okay, so I still had an account with them, and I had a credit limit of £900. Obviously, I hadn't owed any money on it for ages. So when I came to order the sofa, I had to pay in £2,100 into that account. So now my account at Next is £2,100 and some pence in credit. Plus, I've got £900 credit limit. So combine the two, and that's how much I paid for the sofa. A large sofa, a snuggle chair, and a storage footstool. So it's nearly £3,000. So I haven't been charged anything yet. I assume, because I've paid via PayPal, the 2,000 odd. So I owe that to PayPal, and as long as I pay that within 4 months, that's interest free. So I'll clear that within 4 months. So I assume when the sofa is dispatched or delivered, the £900, oh, you're being clingy. The £900 will go onto my Next account. So then I'll just pay that £900 off, you know, before that's due. So I'm not paying any interest. So it's ordered. I will show you it when it's here. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. If it's not, I've found out if I return it within 14 days, it's only 30 quid for them to collect it. So I think 30 quid, I'm losing 30 instead of 3,000 because I'm not keeping a sofa. The cost and all the other bits for 3,000 if it's not going to be right. So I will return it within 14 days, but we'll live with it for a week. I think after a week of living with it, we'll know whether to keep it, and if not, I'll say, right, come and collect it. Back to square one. Let's hope not. I think by then, though, we're going to be that relieved to have a sofa back. We'll just take it. I don't know. Anyway, fingers crossed it'll be okay. So I'll show you the mess in the room. I'll sort of try and justify the mess to you. I've been sat here this morning. I've been waiting for collections and deliveries, so I haven't been getting on with a lot. So I have been editing. So I've uploaded most of the videos for my vlog, but I've got a couple more to do, sort of, and finishing off. So I'm sort of piecing together all the footage I got. It was all a bit haphazard towards the end. So I'm piecing all that together, and I'll be uploading that. So you'll have seen those by now anyway. So all that vlog at my mum's is finished. So this is the one that follows up from those, just to get you up to speed if you're interested. And yes, let's have a look at the mess behind me. It's a bit dark in here because I haven't been bothered to set my lights up at the moment. It's a sort of I can't be arsed sort of a day. I will be getting on with stuff, but you know. So I've got a video rendering at the moment. It's working hard because the fan has come on to cool me hard drive or whatever it's doing, to cool me motherboard. So this is still sort of fragments of what I brought back from my mum's, but let's see, that's finishes on eBay today, that Vax, and then there's a Shark cordless. I think that finishes on Thursday. I've been in the garage last weekend, and I just bought that in to sell, and that's an empty box for a floor washer that I'm going to sell. Oh, and there's a little Bissell spot remover cordless that is for sale now. And that's another empty box for another machine to sell. So those can be put away. So those are going to finish. And then in there's another wet and dry vacuum that's on eBay selling now. And I think that's a Miele in there. That's the Miele I brought back with me as vacuum of the month. I still haven't used it here. I'll have to use it a bit more. But I did, when I was in the garage sorting, I did find a power head for it, but it doesn't really quite fit. I've got that floor washer out, carpet washer out for a reason, and what saga that's been. Anyway, you can't really tell what it looks like. It's all bare now. It has been decorated, so there's no pictures up, but Mark did a reasonable job, you know, fairly happy with it. So it's all focus. It's all been decorated. It's just very magnolia. You pay a fortune for Farrow and Ball. This is Farrow and Ball tallow. It goes on nice and it's a lovely finish, but I don't really know if it's any better than any other. He's done the windowsills quite nicely as well. Oh, and that I've just brought in. I'm going to just give that a bit of a clean up and sell that Miele. Now, I've had a right trouble. It's getting there. It's been, since I came back from my mum's, well, even before, there's been some marks on this carpet, and I've been cleaning them with various machines, and every time the mark has been coming back and some sort of green stain has been leaching back out. So when I came back, I decided to pull the carpet up just to see if there was anything underneath that was causing the green stain, and the underlay underneath was clean, but it was quite damp where I've been spot cleaning. So I've been leaving the carpet folded over so the underlay can dry out, and then I've been reapplying solution and cleaning again, and it's been doing the same thing. I think it's a poltergeist or something. There's some green goo oozing up from the concrete floor. I don't know how. Anyway, it's not. I've stopped wet cleaning it now. I've been doing it with this commercial shampooer with a small upholstery nozzle. If I can get to it. So it really concentrates the suction, and the spray is actually inside there. So it really concentrates, and I've been going over, and then I've been putting some special rinsing agent in there to try and rinse out any residue, but it's still been coming back. So the last attempt I've made yesterday and today is using some foaming stuff, a Vanish foam shampoo. So it's not wetting it right down to the pile, it's sort of rubbing the foam in, and then you wait, and then you vacuum it off. So I'm trying that. If that doesn't work, I don't know. I'll just even me thinking a new carpet, but I've just spent out nearly £3,000 on a new sofa and chair and footstool. I can't afford a new carpet. It's not been put back properly yet because I have a feeling I might have to pull it back again, but that's where we are with that. Oh, I ordered this. First little bit of Christmas in the house. This arrived. Well, this didn't arrive. I ordered this from M&S. It's made of metal and glass. It's a tree topper, and it's hollow. So I'm hoping I can put some rice lights inside it and make an illuminated star. When I first got it though, last week, they sent the wrong one. They sent the silver. So I had to order this. We went to town, to the Peace Hall yesterday, and we went to M&S, walked around town, and so I picked this up and returned the silver one. So that's correct now. So at least now I've got my silver star for my tree. There'll be Christmas decoration videos coming up on the channel pretty soon, because we're almost in December, aren't we? Can you believe it? And outside it's absolutely dull. Well, it's a little bit brighter now, but it's all misty and dank and damp and bleh. So I can't move much beyond here because my battery and my camera's not charged. Oh crikey, Molly wants to go out. It's a mess in here as well. Oh Molly, there's the Vanish stuff I've been using. Hang on, I'll just have to put Molly out. Here's my last attempt at getting rid of the green. Vanish Gold Carpet Care. It really does foam up a lot. I mean, you spray a little bit out and it's like a foam party in a nightclub. Not that I've ever done that. It's leaked. It's leaked a bit on the kitchen floor, so I'll have to make sure that's dry, because that's going to rust the bottom of that, I think. And it's a right mess in here. I don't know what, Molly's probably outside trying to look for some poo to eat. I have cleared it up. There's just boxes here that need flat packing for recycling, stuff to go in the bin. It's just a mess, isn't it? It'll all be tidied up today anyway. It's not going to take long, and the living room will look a bit better because I'll sort out the boxes. I'll sort out the two that are going, hopefully, well, they're finishing today, so hopefully they'll pay tonight and go tomorrow. And two went today. Two that finished yesterday. 2 vacuums, so they were collected by Parcel Force today, so that's good. 2 more tomorrow, and then a couple more probably on Friday. I'm in the kitchen to do this unboxing because I've got the brightest lights here, and it saves me having to set up my studio lights. Now, I bought some items from a company I've never heard of, and it's always a bit dodgy. You order stuff because they're cheap from a company you've never heard of, hoping that they'll be delivered. Anyway, I must say, these were dispatched pretty quickly after the order, and they've been delivered today pretty quickly. And I was searching for one particular item, well, 1 or 2, and ended up buying a few different things from this same retailer. I was looking for some fabric softener and washing detergent, but ended up, well, I found the fabric softener, which is why I went to this company, but I had a look at their website, you know, and had a look to see what else they were selling. I'll tell you the name of the website. Hopefully there'll be an invoice in here. It's a right mishmash of different things I have ordered, and I'm hoping, oh yes, right, hang on a minute. I can't see an invoice in here, so I'm just going to have to check who I bought this from. The website is called pricelessdiscountsonline.com if you want to check them out. It's a pretty eclectic mix of stuff, but pretty keen prices. I've got here my invoice because I'm not sure if there's one in the box. So as I'm taking the stuff out, I'm going to tell you and tell you how much I paid. So I'll put my iPad there. So yes, I was perusing their website. I put in the basket what I wanted, what initially attracted me to the company, and then I had a look and bought some other bits. This was all they had in stock. This is a Warmland Thermal Long John. Keeps your body warm, extra thick, extra comfort, brushed for extra warmth, designed for optimum comfort and wearability, incorporating heat trap technology. Wow, and it's got a 0.45 TOG. Winter essentials. I mean, I've got some quite decent long johns, but I saw these £1.99, folks. £1.99. As long as they keep my legs warm, I am not bothered, you know. They feel nice and soft. They may be a little bit snug as a small though. I might have been better off with a medium, to be honest, but I thought I'd give them a punt. Oh, they're quite stretchy. Oh, passion killers, those are. Oh, and look, it's open. There's no buttons, no Velcro, no zip. I could just flop out of these, but I suppose if you're desperate for the toilet, it's quite handy. So you could just get your hand right in there. So there, I won't model them for you, folks. I know you want me to, but I won't. So that was £1.99 for a pair of long johns. To go with the long johns, and also at £1.99, I believe, yes, a thermal short-sleeved shirt. Again, they only had a small, and it's the same tog, etc. So I've got the matching set. What a Bobby Dazzler I'm going to look in those. But you'll never see me wearing them. What I went to the website for were these. I don't know what happened to this company. They don't seem to be very widely available anymore. I first found this company on Ocado. And I used to buy them when they were on offer, and I liked them, especially like the smell of the fabric softener, because I still buy my own fabric softener. My washing machine uses the Miele detergent, the Twin DOS system, so I don't buy washing liquid or washing powder anymore to use in the machine. Mark still uses Ecove or some other non-bio stuff. He doesn't use the built-in detergent, but I always add a little bit, unless I'm washing tea towels, I always add a bit of softener. And yes, that smells nice. So I like these. They do two fragrances. This particular one is the Fresh Jasmine and Wild Lavender. They only had one pack of these. It was a pack of 6 for £10. £10 for 6, which is an absolute bargain. I mean, these were selling, I don't know how much they were singly normally, but £10 for 6 is, trust me, very cheap. They do have some left, but sort of single bottles now. They might be £1.99 each or something, or £2.99. I don't know. They're still quite cheap. I also was trying to find the liquid washing detergent because I left some at my mum's and she liked it. So I was going to get her some, but they didn't actually have the washing detergent. So anyway, 6 of those for £10. What a bargain. I don't really like air fresheners, but these were, how much were these? 79 pence each. 79 pence each for these Airwick solid air fresheners. I've got Lavender Meadow, Blooming Lemon. I think I might have got 2 Blooming Lemons. Yes, I did. I bought 2 Blooming Lemons and also bought Magnolia and Cherry Blossom. I'm going to open a lemon one. I really bought these for smaller spaces. The cloakroom behind me, it's smelling a bit, I think there's something in there that needs washing. I think there's a cloth in there that's in, I don't know, I've got to investigate. But I thought I'd put one of these in the cloakroom or smaller space, you know. Oh, you do? Oh, what do you do? Oh, look, it's got a little thing that opens, look. That's good, isn't it? 79 pence, you know, and it's a brand, Airwick. It's not one of those no brand things. I think, I assume. Ooh. That's nice. That's fresh. Probably full of chemicals and bad stuff, but yeah, it's a nice fresh lemony smell. I do like a lemony smell for an air freshener. So I'll put that in the doodah. So yes, you put that top back on, pull the ring pull, put the top back on, and you can open and close the doobry. So yeah, 79 pence each for 4 little air fresheners. For a small space, I don't think they'd do much in a large room. Oh, and these. Oh, I know I'm going to get the old environmental people saying, oh, they're not good for the environment. But these are just a whole box here of blue wipes in sweet apple. These are blue toilet and bathroom multi-wipes. And there's 7 times 36. And these are just for the bathroom. So I never know what to do. You know, I don't want to use the same cloth to clean the toilet as well as, you know, using the same cloth to clean my sink and shower. So in the past, what I've tended to do, I don't tend to use the cloth on the toilet. I tend to just spray it with some bathroom cleaner and use some toilet roll, you know, quite a bit folded up, and then I wipe round and then flush down the toilet roll. So I thought, well, these could be used instead, just for wiping round. Larger wipes leave surfaces hygienically clean, helps prevent limescale, cuts through dirt, streak-free cleaning, removes soap scum. So I don't know if they're flushable. Do not flush. No, don't flush these down the bog, love. These go in the bin. But yes, I thought just for wiping around the toilet, I'll use other methods for the other parts, but just for wiping around the toilet seat, the cistern, all around the toilet, I think one of these wipes should suffice. So how much were those? $5.99. So a little bit, I don't know if that's cheap. You get 7 packs for $5.99, so less than £1 a pack. And finally, this was a naughty one. This was naughty. In here, I've got 30 bars of chocolate, and they cost me, I think, £10. £10, I think. Let me see. No, I tell a lie. £9.99. Individual chocolate bars can cost more than £1 each these days if you buy them separately. This is a famous brand, and I think they're either going out of date or are out of date. So you think that's why they were cheaper. These are best before the 23rd of October this year. We're only just in November. I'll have finished these long before the end of the year. So we've got Snickers, M&M's, Maltesers, Twix and Bounty. So 30 chocolate bars for $9.99. So yeah, I shouldn't have bought those. I've bought these from Amazon in the past and they were certainly a lot more than $9.99. But yes, I'll have to try and ration myself. I mean, that one a day, that's a month, you know. Just have it as a pudding, you know, after my main meal with a coffee. Have a packet of M&M's or a Twix with the coffee, and I can justify it. Just don't stuff yourself with them, Rog, just because you've got them. So that's a little unboxing from Priceless Discounts Online. So check them out if you're in the UK. It was worth going there just for these botanical origins softeners. I'm going to check their website out again, actually, because I'm sure they'll get new stuff all the time. I suspect they're a retailer that buys nearly out-of-date stuff, end of line. You know, shops must have to clear their stock. I know when I worked in retail, I don't think we ever sent stuff away, but I'm sure some shops, some of their surplus stuff would get sent to outlet shops or just sold on for other retailers, you know, discount retailers to sell on. And I think this is what the Priceless Discounts are. So I took a punt because I thought £10 for 6 of these was a good price, and I thought I'll see how it goes, but I definitely will use them again, so you can check them out for yourself and have a good peruse. You might find some bargains of your very own. These chairs aren't big enough for 2 dogs and a human, Molly Moo, but my new snuggle chair should be just the right size for 2 dogs and a human. Mark and I did squeeze into one snuggle chair in next, but I don't know if it's going to be the same size. But the sofa I have gone for, I didn't realise I'd had a brochure with the sofas, and it gives you not just height, width, depth of the entire sofa. It goes into a bit more detail: the height of the seat, the depth of the seat, the width of the actual seating area. So I compared the sofa I've ordered to the one we've sat on and I laid down on in next, and it is a little bit longer. Not much, you know, maybe about that much, but you know, that would make a big difference in some circumstances, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm sure the time will come pretty soon. I mean, this year has absolutely flown by, and before you know it, I'll be accepting the delivery of the new furniture. I've already decided it's going to have to come through the back door because it's a bit tight in the hall. There's hardly any, it's just a tiny little hall, and it's going to be hard to manoeuvre. You know, there's the front door, there's the living room door, so getting a 3-seater sofa around without damaging something is going to be hard. So I think it'll be easier. By the time they come, Mark will have trimmed up all the bushes in the garden. We've still got flowers. There's still flowering plants out there mid-November. Hopefully he'll get some time just to trim his bushes, especially the magnolia that's near the gate. So I want all that, I said, can you make sure that's all trimmed up, because what's going to happen, we're going to have them delivering through the back gate. So that's about as wide as a door, but it's a straight path all the way to the back door, and there's 2 patio doors, double doors, so I'll open those both, have the living room door wide open, and hopefully that'll be the easiest way for them to come in and deliver. I'm pretty sure they'll be wrapped up in cellophane or something, so if they brush up against the foliage, it should be okay. But yes, that's next year. I was going to finish off. Oh yes, I've had another delivery today as well from well, some may say a posh department store. It's a man's name. I needn't advertise, but it's another advent calendar. So yes, I am going to do advents on this channel. It's looking doubtful now. That I was hoping to do them on my other channel, but that's looking doubtful. We'll see. I've just got so much to do. I don't think that's going to happen. So there will be an advent series. I want you to comment below. Would you rather I did them all separate, or like I've done in the past where I open them all concurrently in the same video? Now, if I do get a Happy Sock advent calendar, and I don't know if I'm going to get one, it all depends if the Happy Sock company want to send me one again this year. So I'm not guaranteeing I'll be doing that, because I'm not going to buy one. I will do it if I get sent one. So that will be separate anyway. But I've got another 3. I've got dog ones as well, but I probably won't include those because they'll be the same sort of dog biscuit every day. I might incorporate the dog ones occasionally. So shall I do them separate? So if I do the Happy Sock one, that'll be separate. And then I've got, 3 others. I've got a children's advent calendar. I've got a really butch manly advent calendar. Well, it's aimed at men, I think. And I've just taken delivery of a sort of a unisex type calendar. So I've got 3 main advent calendars to open, possibly 4 if I get the Happy Sock one. So do you want me to see those all in one video as I've done in the past, or shall I do them in separate? And if I do them separately, I would stagger the times. They'd all come out starting on the 1st of December, obviously. And you'd see them separate. They'd all be uploaded on the same day, and I'd stagger it by quarter of an hour to half an hour. So they'd say, for example, first one goes up at 9 AM UK, the second one will be up at 9:15, third 9:30, fourth 9:45. Do you get my meaning? I'm thinking I might do that, but tell me what you think. I'm thinking it might be better because there's some people that might be interested in one advent calendar and not the other. Now, I'm not talking to my regulars because you'll watch any old crap that I put out, and thank you for that. I'm talking about this sort of casual YouTuber viewer who may get suggested to watch something, and because they're interested in a particular thing. I'm not going to, obviously, you'll find out what everything is on the 1st of December, so I'm not going to reveal what they are. But I'm thinking, yes, it might be better just to do them separate. I think I will. But please comment below. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully that's a good idea. But that's it for today's video. I've just getting caught up with Elliot and Matt, their channel, and I've just enjoyed their last, I think it was their last show home tour, and it's another one from a company called Story Homes, and it's a development in Penrith, I believe. And oh, that last house they showed, oof, just my cup of chamomile. Although I must mention, if you're watching, Elliot, you're very naughty because you went into the utility room and you didn't show the washing machine, and I suspect it was hidden behind a door. You forgot to show that, and I was shouting at the screen, come back, come back! You haven't shown the washing machine. Honestly. And so it's very naughty of you, very amiss of you. So I assume, are you off, Molly? I assume it was a washer dryer. So there were a couple of things wrong with that house. I would have moved into that house like a shot that they showed, that show home. It was absolutely perfect in many, many ways for me. And I'm showing you, I'll be showing you some clips. I'm sure Elliot will get a copyright thing saying, somebody's showing some of your video. But hopefully Elliot will allow that, because I'm just plugging his channel and this video. I'm not going to obviously show the whole thing, just snippets. I'll ask him first anyway. I can Facebook him and say, can I use a bit of your video? I'm going to be talking about it. Anyway, so it was perfect. Apart from the, as I said, the utility room, I would have preferred to have the machines on show or stacking. So I'd have had to rejig that utility. I don't want a washing machine hidden away, especially if it's a Miele. I'm not spending 1,500 quid on a washer. And if I get a matching dryer, another £1,500 to have them hidden away behind a cupboard. I want people to know I've got a Miele washer and dryer. So I probably would have them either stacked. I'd have to take a unit out or something and have them stacked with a proper Miele stacking unit with a pull-out drawer. I'm flashing, so I'm nearly running out of time. So that's one thing I'd change. And also the ensuites and bathroom that Elliot and Matt showed, they didn't have any storage. All very nice, rainfall showers, but they needed to have, I would change the sinks for a pedestal, I'd change the pedestal sink, pardon me. I would change the pedestal sink for a vanity unit, so got storage underneath for your cleaning products and your big bottles of Molton Brown, etc. And I've also probably had a couple of wall-mounted cabinets, you know, for your smaller things. That was the only thing that I thought was wrong. And the office that Elliot and Matt showed, I would have turned that into like a TV room, a cosy TV room. I'd have kept the lounge opposite as a formal sitting room. And upstairs, the smallest bedroom they showed, that would be the office. I would have the master suite. Mark would have the other bedroom with the ensuite. And then we'd still have 2 guest rooms for all you folk to come. I'd have Elliot and Matt to stay and say, look, Elliot, I bought this house because you showed it. I've made some improvements though. Now that will only happen if I win the lottery or premium bonds or something. But anyway, that's it. Go and check out Elliot and Matt's channel if you like to see new build houses and vlogs like this. A couple of confirmed bachelors, although they're not confirmed because I believe they've put a ring on it. They will be getting married at some stage. I won't be invited, but I'm sure they'll be vlogging the wedding and the wedding night after. So get over to their channel, subscribe to Elliot and Matt, far more interesting than me, and I'll see you all very soon for another exciting video. Bye for now.